Hello VC, this episode is, I'm squeaking, is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to show you any vinyl, and we're not going to talk about vinyl, or records, whatever way you want to call it. I said on my Facebook page that I was going to show how to refoam speakers. Now this is going to be, honest to God, this is going to be the very first time that I ever did this, so it's probably going to fail. But there's lots of YouTube videos on there, around, that show you how to do this, and, well, I'm hoping that for my very first time, I can do this. Now these speakers, why am I refoaming? Well, they were all crappy, they were all fell apart. And how many times you guys are at a thrift store and you see some really nice speakers, but you see the foam is gone. You're like, those speakers are blown. I'm not paying for them. Well, they're not necessarily blown, okay? They just need to be refoamed. And a lot of YouTube videos out there show you how to do it. So I've been studying how to do them. This here, it doesn't have the logo down here, but you wouldn't believe how much I pay for this and what it is. Look at that. This is the very first one. This is the Titan. What was it? I was told that it was like there's no number or anything, because it's the very first ones that they ever put out. Now these retail probably secondhand. These feet are coming off too. I don't know why they put them on there. For about, I don't know, $100, but I paid $12 for them. And when I got them home, they worked, but I kept hearing, all these weird freaking noises, and I'm like, God, I spent 12 bucks on these things, and these are supposed to be great Canadian speakers that everyone really wants. Well, I decided to do some research. I was going to hire someone to refoam them. They were really hard to actually get out, because these grills, or whatever you want to call them, these friggin' things here, do not come off of this particular one. So I had to get in there and pull them out, and they actually weren't just screwed into there, they were actually glued with some kind of industrial glue that was, I had to, no, I didn't use a sledgehammer, but I wanted to. So, alright, so I'm going to show you how to refoam these, I hope. So I'm going to do one by myself without you guys watching. Turn away. I'm going to do one by myself and see how successful it is, and then I'm going to show you the second one. Okay? So, here we go. Okay, here's the first one. It kind of looks like crap, but it's going to be hidden, and as long as it works. Alright, let's get on. I'll show you how I did this one, and hopefully I can do better on the next one. Here you go. You can see it's not cleaned up or anything, but I have a piece of paper here, this scrap piece of paper that I'm going to use to shim around in here. This is where the dust cap was. I need to shim because, listen, you can hear it rubbing. I can't have that. So I just double it up, and I'm just going to shove it in here. Hopefully I can get in there nice and good. Alright, now you don't hear that. Yes, if you push down, you hear it rubbing, because the voice coil is rubbing up against this wedge that I shoved in there. Now I need to clean this up. And I just take the X-Acto knife and just cut off anything. Now, being very careful of the cone, not to scratch it up and make it look really like junk, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and scrape off any of the foam. There, I got most of it off, but I want to clean it up with some Isopro alcohol and a Q-tip. I was hoping to get a new gasket for this, but a lot of people say that there's no gaskets out there, and a lot of people that do this just make their new one. The gasket's this cardboard piece that goes around here. So I think this is pretty good now. This is speaker glue, or I don't know. It came with my phone. I have no idea. I think it came with instructions, but I'm not bothering. It can't be that hard. I'm just going to make sure I don't put a whole whack on it and that it runs down along here. So here goes. Maybe I should use a Q-tip. Oh, it stinks. Now the big thing here, I heard you gotta make sure this is really centered. I'm gonna try to use the same pattern because I can see an outline. What's that? Oh wow, that sticks fast. Oh crap. I need to get that back off. Oh, boy, that's stuck on there fast. I gotta put more glue on. My conclusion, this is not good. I'm trying to clean up some of the glue mess that I made. This one didn't turn out as nice as the other one. And now I gotta do the outside and glue that on there. And then this should be done. I want to make sure all the edges are stuck down nice and good and I didn't forget any glue anywhere. To glue any edges down anywhere. And then I just pull out my wedge. Now you can't hear it at all. I think that's a success. And then you just put a new one of these on. If you want, I might be able to use that same one. And that's how I did my refoaming of this speaker. Alright, so I got both of them done, and I think if I clean them up they might look a little bit better, but after all the grills aren't coming off anyhow. And I did manage to put back on the dust covers. They're not pretty, but they're going to serve the purpose. So let's go try these babies out, and hopefully I did fix them. Okay, so I got them all done. I have them here, one here, and the other one there. So I am going to turn on a record and see how they sound. Here we go. Let's hear it. So they sound pretty good. Who knew? Let's turn it up, see if she pops any. Here's the other one. So they did work out after all. Okay, so they sound pretty good. I'm happy I did everything the way I was supposed to, or within my means. So it is possible to refoam your own speakers yourself very cheaply. these $12 speakers. Now I have, it cost me $22 for the foam, and then for the glue, it cost me additional $5. I got about $50 invested in these speakers, and they sound amazing. So you can refoam and fix up your speakers yourself, but it was very finicky. It was tedious, and I did not enjoy doing that. I'd rather build turntables and other interesting things. Refoaming speakers are not for me, but you can do it. Yes, you can. Okay, thanks for helping. I hope this helps some of you guys who's thinking about refoaming speakers. You can get the refoam pretty cheap some places, and remember to get dust caps, unlike me. So I hope that this video helps some of you guys to show you that just because the foam around the outside of speakers doesn't, if it's ripped, doesn't mean that the speaker is blown, and it's repairable. Until next time, thank you for watching, everyone. Hold the plasma. Remember, keep spinning.